So sad and lonely when my life seems pale and blue. How I wish you were here beside me, here to stay my whole life through. You're the only one, believe me, who can make my dreams come true. Come, my darling, and embrace me. This is what you're gonna do. Kiss me in the morning. Kiss me in the night. Kiss me in the daytime. Kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me real tight. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. Kiss me in the morning. Kiss me in the night. Kiss me in the daytime. Kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me real tight. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. One more time. When I feel so sad,
Ito kayo umarap! Uy!
when my life is pale and blue, how I wish you were here beside me, here to stay my whole life through. You're the only one, believe me, who can make my wish come true. Oh, darling, and embrace me. This is what you're gonna do. Kiss me in the morning. Kiss me in the night. Kiss me in the daytime. Kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me real time. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. Kiss me in the morning. Kiss me in the night. Kiss me in the daytime. Kiss me all the time. Hold me, darling. Hold me real tight. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. Kiss me, hug me, darling, all your might. Kiss me, hug me, darling, with all your might. Thank you very much.
We are the Pgg Network!
We are a small group because the others are on holiday in the Philippines and New Zealand. And we are blessed to have a representative for our group. And I now give you Brother June.
Actually, wala kami na prepared na number. Ngayon, meron akong tula dedicated to my wife Cecil 8 years ago. And also, yun ang tutulay ko ulit, dedicated para rin sa inyo lahat.
Kaya pala, para sa kanya. Ay, ito.
Yan, sabi ko namin, caregiver.
Uy, uy.
Sa bayan ng Ubando, lalawigan ng Bulacan, ay may isang dalaga, Cecilia ang pangalan. Maganda ang mukha, kaya manggi ang kulay kapag ngumiti siya. Ako'y masayang tunay. Sa paaralang elementarya, ang lugar ay Kibadya.
Ala?
Ang dalagang nabanggit ay kaklase ko pa. Nakaupo sa unahan, ako naman ay sa hulihan. Laging tinatanaw, pero hindi niya alam. Nung kami mag-high school sa paaralan ng San Pascual, bihira lang makita ang classmate kong mahal. Subalit sa aking puso, diwan isipan, alaala ko siya sa gabi at araw.
Ay, naku, kakaibit.
Maraming panahon sa amin na nagdaan, hanggang isang araw, pinagtagpo ng kapalaran.
Naks, grabe.
Doon nagsimula ang panabagong kabanata hanggang kaming dalawa pinagbuklod sa dambana. Ang mahabang panahon ng aming pagsasama, maraming pagsubok ang aming nadama. Subalit dahil sa pag-ibig at tiwala sa isa't isa, hanggang sa mga oras na ito, kami ay laging magkasama. At sa'yo, Giloy ko, ibig kong malaman mo. Hanggang sa mga oras na ito, ikaw lang ang mahal ko. At sa oras na ito, ulit ilutin ko, Merry Christmas to you. Yan ang bahati ko sa iyo. At sa ating lahat na ngayon ay naririto, kung nagugutom pa, kumain na tayo. Maraming pagkain ang naghihintay sa inyo. Kumain ng kumain hanggang mabusog tayo. Salamat po.
Ang dami nyo ha. Kompleto kayo. Nice. May reward daw kayo.
Also,
Sino ba leader?
may introduction pa kasi. Ito'y practice lang ha, hindi presentation. So, may practice na sa presentation. So, before we start our practice. Okay. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Christmas time is here again. Everybody will gladly, triumphantly, singing while children having a good and wonderful time to cheer. People may come and go, enjoying the spirit, celebrating Christmas here and through. To everyone that has opened our hearts, showing love and care,
that our loving God always wanted us to share. So our dear friends, brothers and sisters, let us laugh and enjoy ourselves. Do not let our Christmas party be spoiled, but the joyful instead. Rejoice, forget the hurts. Remember our hearts that will continue beating, having a good and healthy rhythm. And now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to our simple but beautiful and meaningful Christmas songs. Yes. Right?
Yes, sir. Hoy, bawal pa yung kasi. Ala. Practice nga.
Nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let their songs employ, white fields and flowers, rock hills and plains. Repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat.
furniture.
Caroling ka mas caroling.
Consider it a great privilege for me to be here, to be with you all, to celebrate Pascua. Yeah, Feliz Navidad. Yeah, you know, I was writing a Christmas, not sermon, but I was writing, and then I said, where I'm sitting outside, there is snow all around. And today the minimum temperature in La Bimbalde was -7 and the maximum is -1. So I said naturally my thoughts are going to the people in Ukraine, which is true from my heart. Yeah, their several cities are bombarded and they have no water, they have no electricity, and they have no heating. And simultaneously my heart, this is true what I'm saying, then also went to Eastern African countries where for the last 4 years there has been no rain and they are suffering from famine and hunger. And then I'm saying, but you might think that, Father, you're giving Christmas message, why are you starting with this negative, depressive news? Don't you have something positive to say? And then I'm saying, yes, of course, but then I am thinking of Mary and Joseph. Did Mary have a good time? Did she have a comfortable time? Not at all. So, like people in Ukraine or in Africa or in many other places who are suffering, Mary actually was suffering. And along with her, her husband. Father Nixon was just showing me a cartoon just now. Joseph saying sorry to Mary. Mary, I'm sorry, I should have made reservation, you know. But please forgive me. Yeah, he did make a reservation in Bethlehem. And then I'm saying that yes, but there was a generous man who opened his stall for them. And his heart was larger than that stall. And his generosity was higher than the roof of the stall. And that is what is happening at Christmas. Yeah. There are people, especially I notice here in Austria, a lot of people open their doors to strangers. I remember I came 7 years ago here to Austria and I was appointed in a parish, and I wanted to shift to the parish house, but they said no, parish house is not free. I said why? Not for the parish priest? They said no, because there is a Syrian Muslim family staying in the parish house of the priest. So the priest has to wait till they could get a place for them somewhere arranged by the government. That is the generosity of people here. But then I noticed day before yesterday and also last Sunday how your own project, Pgg Pagibas, Pabigas, and your several, what Father, when he came back from Philippines, he read out, I was there at Keplerplatz, that through your generosity, this opening of the heart, opening of the stall, yeah, you are educating people in Philippines. You are providing 25 kg of rice to the people who are in need. This is wonderful. This is real Christmas. And this is not just this week. You are doing it throughout the year. And what can be more joyful for the Lord? The man opened the stall, but the birth of Jesus opened the floodgates of love for the world. It was a real sign of God's love. And as we heard in today's gospel, yeah, God with us, He will be called Emmanuel. My name is also Dominic Emmanuel. Emmanuel. But Emmanuel is a very deep meaning. Yeah, God with us. And what can be more beautiful than this experience of God with us, where He is with us in everything and at every moment, through our joys and through our sorrows. God with us does not mean that all our pains and sorrows disappear like that. They didn't disappear for Jesus. Jesus was the Son of God, but He had to go through the stations of the cross and finally His death on the cross. So, God with us does not mean that God takes away all our worries, all our problems in a jiffy. But the fact that He is with us is the greatest consolation, asking us to open our doors of hearts and hearts of floodgates like Jesus did for the world, for others. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. Just as a part of information, some people have been asking for my books. Thank you that they are becoming popular.
First and foremost, I consider this a great honor to be here, especially with the Filipino community. It's not only because of my relation with Father Ron, because we are neighbors as well as we are styler. Of course, for Dominic as well. I'm one of the minimalists, and I think that always less is a new more. Therefore, I would like to speak a few words. Yeah, I always say, a couple of times I mentioned in the Filipino community when I offered mass in the Donau City Church, you are really a living example because you radiate certain values, the God's love to the community in Austria. You vibrate certain feelings to the Christians in Austria, and you're being a witnessing value. Therefore, I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a glorious 2023, filled with God's glory, love, and filled with happiness. Be a blessing to each other. That's all.
Thank
Yeah, I am so proud of you. I'm really so happy because of your presence in the Pgg. Pgg has been there already for 2 decades, and most of you were there right from the very beginning, and until now you're here serving the church through the community, through the Pgg. I purposely did this metamorphosis. We came in yellow, we came in red, we came in green, but in the end, we are all brothers and sisters. Whatever service we do to the church, I would like to emphasize the fact that we are, it was emphasized already, Jesus is with us, the Emmanuel. And I hope and pray that this Jesus in us is the one that is really manifesting itself. Not really so much with the duties that we are doing in the community, but as a person and as a Christian, this is the thing that we always like to deepen in us. Personal relationship with Jesus. The prayer and the worship and the activities that we're doing should really improve our relationship with God, of course, and with one another. And so I am quite satisfied already with the way we deal with one another within the Pgg service team. It's beautiful. Pero siguro with this symbolic metamorphosis really of becoming one, So it doesn't matter if you're a lector or you're a lay minister or you're doing the liturgical service. The point is we are all children of God. God is with us. We are all co-workers in the church, and therefore the love that we have for one another must be deeper every day. And as what Father Dominic mentioned already, our project in the Philippines, this is really a project that is very close to my heart. Of course, we're all Filipinos, and we're really sending much money already in the Philippines since the project started, but it would never be enough. Because so many people needing us and really counting on us already, and it would never make us poor. Definitely the money that we're sending there, personally, it will never make us poor, because God, who is generous, cannot be outdone in generosity that we're doing to the people. And so I would like to promote this even more among us, and of course in the bigger context of the community. So yun lang, I wish you all the best. I wish that we are receiving good health of body and soul. Actually, now I am not really feeling well physically. Ischias. I was in the Autobasis Hospital last Friday before I went to Salzburg. And Salzburg, my God, is totally calm. And then I went back at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was really in pain. It's difficult. There's no cure for this, actually. I have to go through this. And it could be my offering also. Probably for my own sins and for whatever. But yeah, God will make a way to have this. No, it's really very, very painful now. From the hips down to the toes. When I was given no medicament actually, kasi sabi nga, there's no medicine for this. Maybe physical exercises. And so I was sent to overlap, pero the process, the thing will start in February. We all rise for the Divine Mercy Prayer.